Welcome back, everybody. Oh, and look, I've got one humanity point from one of those kills. Didn't notice when it went up, so I don't know which guy gave that to me, but we have 1 point now. If we can get a second one, we can go and kindle that fire. Oh, I'm going to go up this tower before I go anywhere else, though, and you'll see why once I get to the top. And that sound effect was a clue. Hello, sir. And goodbye. No sniping. Sniper, no snipe. Alright, now I believe the master key works on this place as well if you don't have the residence key. This is the spot I was thinking of earlier. Okay. There we go. Let's raid the gold pine resin, shall we? Actually, let's kill these people first so that they don't stab us while they're reading. I know at least one of them saw me. Well, that didn't work out super well. I kick thee. There. Okay, let's see. Rare pine resin, which emits golden sparks, applies lightning to right-hand weapon. Affected weapon inflicts rare lightning damage, making it effective against targets which are resilient to both magic and fire. Very effective against dragon family foes, as we learned in the cutscene at the beginning of the game. Ah, sucker, I was attacking your friend and you walked into it. Aha. Alright, now. There's going to be a trap here. We can't see it, but I believe there's an audio clue. Or, okay, we can see it as long as we're taking our time. Excuse me. I believe there was a glitch in the original version of the game where that guy would die, like that thing would kill him after he lit it. Somehow it hit him even though he was next to it though, and above it the whole time. There's a very iconic prisoner down here. We don't want to mess with him right now. Well, let's just go take a peek at him and show people one of the more iconic figures of Dark Souls. Let's say hello. Oh, no, he's on the next floor. A bit teasingly slow here right now. Alright, say hello to Havel the Rock. And now we will say goodbye to him, because he will kill us in one shot. We'll be back later to take his ring away from him. Yeah, bye. That is a big fucking club, you're right. That is in fact a dragon's tooth, is what that is. Which is an amusing weapon, because you actually hold it by the pointy end and club people with the root of the tooth. No, Havel, I don't want to play right now. No. Havel, no Have. No, Havel. I didn't mean to offend you by letting you out of your prison. He's actually hollowed, so he's kind of in one of those mindless undead rages. It's not his fault. Why did you move in? Okay. So that is notoriously both the most effective armor and heaviest armor in the game, as he's basically wearing a boulder. And his ring allows you to... You don't actually get his armor often, by the way, but you get his ring, which allows you to increase your crit load limit. Fittingly enough. Also, that Dragon's Tooth is one of the best clubs in the game, if not the best club in the game. Okay, so... boss is in here. If he kills us, we lose our free humanity point, but... I think I can handle him. Let's go for it. Nobody here. What we're going to do first... we have some business to take care of up here before we call the boss out, though, because these guys... I will be having none of your shenanigans, people. No sniping me in the back while I'm fighting a gigantic Minotaur demon, thank you very much. I don't know if you can actually bust this. No, I don't think so, it's just the broken staircase. Alright, come on, Taurus Demon. Let's rumble. There you are. He was probably visible at the top of that tower, I just hadn't looked. Alright, now, let's give him a little friendly hello. This is how we greet people in the Undead Burg. Well, that didn't work at all. Whoops. I think rolling off the edge screwed up my plunge attack. Alright. Come here, biggin. I think I mistimed that roll, but I was in too close. Drink. Rule number 1 of fighting gigantic bosses in Dark Souls. You can eliminate their reach advantage by just getting all up in their business. Sometimes they'll miss you because you're inside their reach. Now this guy can hit you sometimes, but some of his attacks will miss if you're this close. Not that one. Alright, I'm ready to get back up all into your business. Sir. See, that one missed because it went over our head. Hug the balls, exactly, doggo. Nuzzle all up with their nuts. The bigger they are, the better that tactic works. Although some of them will have some kind of tactic to get rid of you when you're doing that, such as stomping the ground or something. But you'll still be making it more difficult for them in general. Smashing barrels isn't just fun, there's actually a point to it, too. Okay. I was hoping to get a humanity point from him, but I guess not. Oh, also, now that we've met Havel the Rock, let's meet, perhaps, the most iconic person in all of Dark Souls ever. Even more iconic than Havel. Are you ready to praise the sun?
Ah, hello. You don't look hollow, far from it. I am Solaire of Astora, an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight. Now that I am undead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace of Lord Gwyn, to seek my very own son. You find that strange? Well, you should. No need to hide your reaction. I get that look all the time. Oh, aha. So I didn't scare you. I have a proposition, if you have a moment. The way I see it, our fates appear to be intertwined. In a land brimming with hollows, could that really be mere chance? So what do you say? Why not help one another on this lonely journey?
You betcha, pal.
This pleases me greatly. Well then, take this.
I like how the sun symbol on his chest has a little happy face on it. Or at least a mild face. It's really hard to see. You don't like a face like this, like sort of content.
We are amidst strange beings in a strange land. The flow of time itself is convoluted, with heroes centuries old phasing in and out. The very fabric wavers, and relations shift and obscure. There's no telling how much longer your world and mine will remain in contact. But use this to summon one another as spirits, cross the gaps between the worlds, and engage in jolly cooperation. Of course, we are not the only ones engaged in this, but I am a warrior of the sun. Spot my summon signature easily by its brilliant aura. If you miss it, you must be blind.
Have we learned to praise the sun yet? Let's see. Yeah, I think we have to actually join the Covenant later.
Oh, hello there. I will stay behind to gaze at the sun. The sun is a wondrous body, like a magnificent father. If only I could be so grossly incandescent.
Hey, boss, taking am I on Xbox One? Nope, I am on PC. Alright, I think before we continue here, I'm going to go ahead and kindle that bonfire with a, wait a second, there's a shortcut coming right up. Never mind, I'll wait for a minute. Alright. Now here's some more visual storytelling. This bridge looks pretty messed up. Got some soot marks all over it. That looks a little ominous, don't you think? Right and strafe. So, that's a triggered event. We automatically survived that first one. But if we go messing around on this bridge again, we are not going to survive the next Dragon Breath. So normally he would start firing right now, but he gives us a little bit more leeway. I think he wants to sucker us in. I don't think we can reach those items though. There's a way past him, but we're not going to try to do that right now. What we are going to do is open up this shortcut. There, now we have a ladder. Remember this place? Okay, let's use up a humanity because it's worth it here. Okay, now we have 2 humanity. First, reverse hollowing. I said restore humanity earlier, but it's after reverse hollowing. Humanity restored. Now, kindle. There we go, now this is a 10-point bonfire. Wait, I need to go this way. Silly me. Bloopy bloop. Thank you, Rose. More bits. Bits for the bits god. Now I think the dragon will be easier to trigger now. Yeah, you just go out in the middle and then pick yourself. Actually, wait a second. I've got enough souls to level up. Did it tell us that in status? I don't think it does. No. That's one of the things the later games added. I'm sure I can level up at least once or twice though. Let's see, what shall we buy? How about a little vitality? More endurance. Sure, why not? Yeah, the Biscot isn't incredibly stingy, but he appreciates every bit donated. Wait a second. Probably level up one more time if I use some of this stuff. Actually, maybe more than once. Well, just once, but it's so close. Yeah, it's so close. Alright, let's yeah, I think more vitality. I need 1883 for another level up. Let's just kill a couple guys and get that next level up again. And you, sir. Yes, you. You too can give to this glorious cause. Oh, right in the head. I like how the fire even looks fancier when you've attuned it. There we go, more vitality. All natural male vitality! I tend to hoard them later on, Doggo. I tend to use them up later when I end up in a situation where it starts to become difficult to level up, but I have enough souls to top myself up. I use them then usually, but at the beginning, you can use them to level up pretty quickly, so I just grab that. Plus I know what weapon and stats I'm going for already anyway. So, oh wait a second, this way. I know I want lots of strength and lots of faith. And of course I'll need vitality and endurance as well. That's basically it. I don't think I need any more dexterity. Come on. Come on. Don't be shy. Actually, it's okay to be shy in general. I just don't want him to be shy because I have to kill him. But if you're a shy person in real life, that's okay. Okay, we're going to bait these rats out because they're dangerous. They are much poison. Very toxic. Actually, not toxic, thankfully. Toxic's an actual thing. And it's very bad. Let's go, new friend. Come on an adventure with me. And yes, Doggo, this is the infamous dragon where you can take his tail off with a bow and get a rad fire sword out of it. It takes a lot of arrows, though, especially if your dexterity sucks. It's also possible to bait this dragon out and fight him in melee, but there's no way I'm strong enough to handle that. That's better. Alright, now speaking of baiting enemies, that's what we're going to do here. Look at that. Look at that nasty looking bugger up there. That is a giant boar in plate mail, is what that is. There's two strong tactics for fighting him. And we will certainly be using one of them, although I do not want to be getting sniped while we're attempting to do that. We're gonna have to kill these guys. You know what? I'm gonna walk right past you. Whoops. Blah. That plate mail is serious business. He will take an incredibly tiny amount of damage from physical attacks. Which is why it's good that we have a weapon that has magic, but... another trick here. We can use the environment against him. And this is what we're going to do. Okay, an alluring skull. A skull with meekly lingering souls. Grow to shatter and spread souls to attract certain types of enemies. Souls are a concentration of life, and the life-starved hollows are lured by its power. Not effective for all enemies. We'll work on this guy, though. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to set up a barbecue. Oh, hang on. Do this. Ha! That could have worked a little better. We can do it multiple times. Ha! Souls for you! Come and get them while they're hot. You know what? While he's doing that, let's do the other method as well. Oh, that didn't work. Come on. There we go. Nope. That's not right. Come on. Why is this not working? Can I not backstab him? Oh well, okay, fine. Souls! Come and get them. I don't know if you can actually backstab him. Possibly you can't. Here, let's do this. There, how about that? How's that? Will that work? There we go. Fire really messes him up. Now we have his helmet. Which is an incredibly good helmet, actually, that's very heavy. We can take it. Look at that, we'll go from 12 to 26. Magic goes down a little bit, that's okay. We're slightly underneath our limit, and check us out. We are the bane of bacon everywhere. Also, screw these barrels for no particular reason. No, I think I did get everything up here. Yeah, this is a great early game helmet. Really is super heavy. Then now, this guy's running away from us, and now here's a little ambush. Enemies don't run away from you very often in this game, so pro tip. If you're playing Dark Souls and an enemy just runs away from you the instant it sees you, do not chase it. Ever. That's what they want. This is your tip from Admiral Akbar. This is, in fact, a trap. Also, here's this table for also no particular reason. Because it is fun to smash things. Mystery key. Purpose of this key is unknown. It appears to be a basic prison cell key. Interesting. Look at this guy. How did this guy get here? Speaking of visual storytelling, how did this guy end up dead on this rafter? Something kill him and then throw him up here? How even? Whoops. Thankfully the fall damage is pretty mild in this game. Just because. Hey, Rena. Welcome, welcome. We were discussing gear preferences a little bit earlier. Well, let's see if I can sneak up and get this guy. Backstab. Got him. That guy's actually really strong at this point of the game. That guy can mess you up. Okay, let's see. The shield weighs a bit more. And it's generally not quite as good as the one I've already got, so I think I will stick with what I have. I died for this shield after all. Oh man, Doggo, we just got Reyna teased, didn't we? Hello? Oops. Come on, buddy. Kick at thee. I hear footsteps behind me. Uh-oh. Ah, they got me. I was trying to sneak past him, but I was blocked. I knew that guy was coming, so I was trying to kill the other guy quickly, but he was too wily for me. Alright, so we're back here. And we are back to hollowing again. Zombie face has returned. Oh! Just toss that guy's corpses went flying. Come on, friendo. Flop. I'll just take that before you plunge into the abyss. Ah, I've been poisoned. Oh, there's a humanity from a rat, though. Okay, let's see. Do I have any anti-poison? I don't think I do. Yep, we're gonna just have to ride this out, I guess. Poison lasts a long time in this game. Thankfully, the damage is slow. But the boar's gone for good. He's not coming back. Hi. Let's clear these guys out so we don't get sniped on the way through. We could just rush through, but we're not about that kind of thing today. Whoops. The kick was too short. Story of my life. Now I could have plunge attacked that guy if we were faster. But we were not. That's fine. Wasn't really worried about it.